All right, hello, and welcome. We're on season 8, episode 7, Winter Hideaway, which is kind of fitting in some cases, depending where you live. Because damn if it isn't feeling wintry now. Also, this sky, the sky and like trees in the background here, these look nice AF. So I need to replicate that properly. If I don't replicate this like nice, beautiful transition of colors, then this will be a flop. So we'll see. We'll see. But we cannot allow this one to be a flop for this guy. It cannot happen. Last day off before work grind starts again. Be happy with how you spent it. Feels good. And do you get any Christmas time off other than Christmas Day itself? Since that's valid to assume you would get that off. Let's yeah. This like there's like a dark, well, not really dark, but like this like light blue line that's like right in the middle basically. It's like slightly above middle. So this will be, I'm just going to put this down as a land point marker. Yeah, you got the hot pot. We love hot pot. I mean, the singular time I had hot pot was really damn good. So, yeah, we like hot pot. We like hot pot. No, I have to use thread. Once again, what color would I like here? That's right, pink. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just have to struggle without our pink. You only get Christmas Day off. Frick, not even Boxing Day off, the most coveted holiday around the world. Christmas, never heard of him. Boxing Day, fire me up, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Your store hours are extended for the holiday season, really? I did see that for the Chinese place downtown here, they have some holiday hours. There's like a piece of paper with like, all right, on December 21st, these are hours. December 22nd, these are hours. And normally they close at 7 every day of the week. But like, they're open like till 8 on some of the, I think like on Christmas Eve, they're open till like 8:30. I'm like, damn, like, are they potentially going back to like being open later? Because pre-pandemic, the Chinese place downtown, they used to be open till like 9, I'm pretty sure. But ever since COVID, they started closing at 7. Which is pretty unlucky, honestly. So I'm like, interesting. I'm like, are they testing the waters, maybe? Or are they like, oh, maybe we can get some holiday people who don't want to cook? I mean, hell, on Christmas Eve last year or 2 years ago, I went out and got Osmos, lol. Which I have to say, regarding winter, fuck winter firstly, but secondly, super fuck winter when you're driving. Because like the first time this season when I went out driving when it was snowing, like immediately within like a few minutes, like my car like slid. I'm like, oh my god, I love winter. I love how safe driving in the winter is. Yes. See, Prac can relate. Hey, Prac. I was like, oh my god, I fucking love this. Winter tires? I don't know if my dad's car has winter tires on it or not. Honestly, I have no idea. But still. Fuck winter. The good news, Prac, downtown is open. You can drive through downtown now. I was also really happy because that day when we were out, you couldn't see the lanes of the road. You could not see them like anywhere basically. Actually, and you know, Prac, how downtown, like when you're at my end of town, and then you're going downtown, and you're at like the main intersection downtown, and like usually like we go left if we're going to like Indian Place and whatnot. Usually I think before it was like the right lane was like right turn only and straight, and then the left lane was just left turn, I think. But now they made it so it's 3 lanes, and I think it's right lane is right and straight, and the middle lane is, I guess, just straight, and then the left lane is, I guess, just left, question mark. But like that was like my first time going downtown, and like since they reopened it and like changed the lanes around down there, and like the lanes had been the same ever since I have ever lived here. It has always just been 2 lanes. So when there was a 3rd lane, I'm like, oh, what's the 3rd lane? I don't know. I can't see the lines because it was like super foggy that day, and it was like raining a shit ton. So like I could not see like the lines on the road very well. And I guess I was supposed to go in the left lane to go left to where we're going out to go to Walmart and such. But I just heard some car like blaring their horn, and I'm like, bro, I'm slowing down. Like, it's fucking rainy and foggy. What are you doing out here going like full speed, probably going over the speed limit? I hope you get in a car crash, bitch. Go fuck yourself. I don't know. Fuck people. Fuck the driver. Fuck most drivers, realistically. That guy was cringe. I was like, brev, relax. I don't know. I cannot with some drivers. Like, you know those drivers where it's like, you're literally going the speed limit and they're like tailgating you the entire time. And then they like pass you. They like rev their engine. They pass you. And then like 30 seconds later, you're at the same red light as them anyways. It's like, wow, good job. You really saved a lot of time there, buddy. Yeah, I understand wanting to pass people on the road if they're going like extremely below the speed limit. Like, I get that, but it's like, I don't get what's the deal with some people? You'll have no patience. But especially that person who I think honked their horn at me. I assume that they were honking at me. I don't know. I guess I don't know for sure, but it's just like, bro, it's foggy and rainy. like relax. It was actually crazy how foggy it was. It was like it is usually never this foggy around here. Yeah, it's crazy actually being able to go through downtown now, and it's like not all construction hell now. So that's crazy. But we love to see it. We love not having Prac, Toronto weather of 2 seasons winter and construction. We love having more seasons than just winter and construction. Because I think downtown was under construction here, like, ever since Skittle moved up here. Like, it's been under construction since, like, May. Like, I don't know what made it take so long. I think they were originally supposed to be done by, like, October, and they didn't finish until, like, late November, I think. At least they finished construction percent before it became winter. It's like, Jesus, man. And it must have been, like, really obnoxious for people who, like, worked downtown. Because, like, the sidewalks were definitely less desirable during that time period as well. They were not very poggies. And, what was it? My hairdresser, because, the person we go to get our haircut, she's, downtown also, so she super had to deal with construction percent being a thing down there. And it was, like, something like they, like, fucked up her, like, the front step on her, like, that goes up to, like, the front door. Like, it was something like that. I forget what they did. But it was, like, some weird scenario where it's like, oh, well, you actually have to talk to these people, even though we're the ones that fucked it up. It's like what? Doesn't make any sense. You fucked it up. Fix it. I forget if it was the front step exactly or not, but it was something like that. And I'm just like, bruh. Like, I'm pretty sure it eventually got figured out. But, like, still, it's like, Jesus. Like, where's the accountability? Where's the accountability at out here? You know? Urban development. It is crazy how much my town has changed over the years. Like, that swing, Prac might be an ad right now. Rip. But that swing that we walked to, Prac, where random climbed the tree. That area, like, it used to be, like, a dead end. I remember, like, ever growing up, that area was just, like, a dead end with, like, nothing there. So it's crazy that there's just, like, a bunch of things there now, all of a sudden. It's so weird. So bizarre. Having things change just so much like that. Also, did I leave my water upstairs or something? I might have to DoorDash a bottle of water. A bottle of water. I apparently left my water upstairs, or it's maybe ideal scenario, it's on the bathtub in the other room. That's the best case scenario. I don't know if it is or not. I guess I did just brush my teeth. So, I don't know. I don't know if it really matters, because, like, I usually try not to drink water, like I usually try to wait, like, at least, like, a half hour after brush my teeth to drink water. I guess so you don't, like, wash away all, like, all the fluoride and toothpaste goodness immediately from your teeth. Which I do have to say, for those who remember the arc of me switching from Colgate and now we're on the Sensodyne, or at least I'm on the Sensodyne, it's been pretty good. I think it's just been a good feel overall. in the grand scheme of things. So that's cool. I'm a fan of the toothpaste feeling good. Because, like, I mentioned this before when I was talking about it, but with the Colgate toothpaste, like, it would foam up so much in my mouth. Like, I feel like there would be so much toothpaste foam I'd have to spit out. But, like, this, like, Sensodyne toothpaste does not foam up at all, and I can just, like, do, like, a nice, comfy, just spit it out, and boom, it's out. I don't have to, like, try to, like, get all this excess foam out from the toothpaste or anything. You been using Sensodyne and flossing? Yes, flossing. Oh yeah, I guess I still have your floss picks that are here that you left here. So Prack is all set up. Honestly, Prack had some big brain tech a while back that he bought. I think he forgot his toothbrush one time when he came here, so he bought a toothbrush, and then he just left it here. He's like, "All right, this is my toothbrush when I come here, butter." I'm like, honestly, big brain tech right there. To be honest. Do you feel good that you've been flossing? Do you feel amazing? I'm thinking about coming down on yours, but my piece hard AF. Okay, well, update. Apparently, currently, we're looking at doing it the weekend, I guess the last weekend. So the weekend of the 27th. So aka like right after Christmas, basically. Because I think everyone was like, I'm busy, basically, for like actual New Year's. I think Random was like, I work. Blue Lob was like, I work, unfortunately. And then I was like, all right, what if we looked at the weekend of the 20th or the 27th potentially? And then David's like, I could probably do the 27th. And then Random's like, I'd be good for that, I think. And then Blue Lob's like, I'll let you know. I'm like, I'm currently pausing. You'll be with Bestie? Fuck. Shit. We'll have to have our January hangout. Man, you know, I was looking through my phone the other night, and I got I was looking through like videos. Like I just went through like the Files app on my phone, and I was just like looking at things, and like there's just like I saw at least a thumbnail from like 2021. I'm like, damn, fucking hell. But it had Fig and Random in it. I'm like, damn. I remember when Fig hung out with us, back when Fig lived in Rochester. It feels like a totally like different time. I would felt like when we'd have Figgy coming over like once a month probably. We had like, it'd be like, all right, we're getting Garlic Crust when they were in their prime. We're getting Burrito Boys. And then at some point, Osmos hit the scene. You'll be in Portland with Josh. Are you gonna be winning, at least? Yes, let's go. You know, speaking of winning, that's a definite Kendall posting, like, hey, make sure you get your Secret Santa stuff sent out soon. And I'm like, damn, I have not started mine yet. Because I've been hacking away at something else. But maybe I should have switched gears. Maybe I should get that started. But I still got time. I got time. I'll be fine. See something when I have and just deal with the rest of it later. That's valid. I don't know if like shipping stuff between US and Canada is gonna make things dumb. I have no idea. I guess we'll see. At least when I send my person, like, it will ship from America anyways, so I think I should be fine. I assume anyone who sends anything from America to Canada doesn't use FedEx. I remember back in like November or like October or earlier, I posted like, don't use FedEx for America's sending things to Canadians, because they will send the Canadian a random ass bill in the mail like 2 months later. Like, yeah, that's gonna be an extra like $200, by the way, because we're a shitty postal service. Quote my dad. Oh, FedEx, what a bunch of fucking bastards they are. Said something like that. But he was like, I hate them. He was like, I hate FedEx. I'm like, word. I hate them too. The same shit happened with both Carlos and Arma's Secret Santa presents to me, where it was like, yeah, like 2 months later, I got sent like a almost $200 bill. Because my understanding is that FedEx apparently doesn't make it clear at all that there's gonna be a bill later on. So I think you have to pay like the import fee or whatever, but you need to pick another thing or something later on, something really dumb. So it happened with a Skittle when they sent their like monitor and PC up here. Like, I guess they used FedEx because it was the cheapest upfront option. But then it was like, yep, that's gonna be an extra like 100 something bucks, like randomly. And it's like, fuck you. This is supposed to be green here, technically. It's technically yellow with the blue overlaid, but it makes it green, so I'm just gonna put green there. I wanted to reach for my water, and you know what isn't there? My water. My water is not there. It's not there to be reached for. It honestly, but it might just be on the bathtub. It's fine. Thinking of sending what I haven't, just done with the rest later. I forget if I read that or not, but I read it again. Not to sneeze. Should I summon Skittle? Oh, let's see. I mean, I could just go upstairs and get it at some point. Fun fact, it's not on the bathtub. The good news is, unrelated to that, allegedly we're watching more My Hero, because yeah, G, Arma, and I are watching anime with the boys. After not watching for like 3 years, we're getting back into it. And I'm like, hell yeah. It's getting good. I'm like, fuck me up. Fuck me up on that good shit. So after, depending when I'm done with this, I might do an Isaac run. Maybe. Because I have to, we're watching at like 7 or 8-ish, I think is the range we're gonna watch tonight. But we also want to go and get groceries and things. So my dad gets home usually around 3:34ish. So it's like, if I finish this quickly, I could maybe have time for an Isaac run, and then we go and get groceries, and then I watch anime. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Also, I'm gonna be cutting this painting close to the bottom again. This has been like a very long stretch of time since I've watched like any anime. It's been a very long time. I guess I had that arc with Justin and Skittle where we're watching Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. That's not really anime, but that was like the last thing I was like watching for a long while. But it feels good. Feels good. I'm glad that I pushed to get us to watch it again. I think we originally were only gonna watch like 4 episodes or something, and then we ended up watching like 8 episodes because it was just getting juicy, and I was like, I'm down to keep going. At some point, Arma was like, I can't keep not eating something. I have to eat something so badly. I'm like, that's valid. That's very valid. Needing to eat something is something that you should try not to neglect for too long. I don't understand why, but like sometimes when I'm really hungry, I feel like usually it happens when I'm really hungry that I get like headaches usually if I'm like super hungry, like my head hurts. But sometimes it just like doesn't happen. And I don't understand like what causes like it to not occur. That's one I don't get. Human body is weird AF. Shit don't be making sense half the time. Oh, should I have been using orange for this? It's like a dirty yellow. Like a very dirty orangish yellow. But as we know, I don't have. I feel like trying to overlay. Because it's not bright like a yellow. Just gonna have to improvise. Just gonna have to improvise for a bit. Was anybody going anywhere for Christmas? If you guys do anything for Christmas, or do y'all just not really do much for it, potentially? But honestly, I don't really do much for it usually. I'm just kind of, it's just like another day for me. Like at this point in time, I don't really go anywhere. Which is chill. I think it's alright. remember there was like a long time growing up where we didn't have Christmas at home. Like we'd always go to my sister's place for Christmas. So it was like, damn, I had like such a long stretch of time growing up where like I would never like get to be home for Christmas. It'd always be at my sister's place growing up. You trying to leave your first meal of the day till super late? Because I always get headaches from being hungry. Yeah. I think I think a part of my problem might be is like waking up late half the time. Because it's like, okay, like I think today I had my oatmeal at like 1 when it's like my body probably wanted to eat at like, I don't know, like 10. But then it's like I just like sleep through that and then I wake up and it's like, all right, I'm eating breakfast when I should have had lunch. So it's like I should have had more by then. I'm doing okay right now, but it's like, you catch my drift? Catch my drift, chat? Probably Christmas at your sister's again, since your sister-in-law's birthday is around the same time. So it's just convenient to stack them together. Amazing. Wow. Morning, G. Damn, tier 1 for the 73 months. Sheesh. Thank you. Are we looking forward to anime with the Us and Arma later? I was actually just talking about that like 5 minutes ago. I was like, yo, anime with the Us is supposed to happen tonight. And I'm like, fuck yeah. Pico de Gallo. I haven't had Pico de Gallo in a while. But I think when it comes to salsa, I am usually a bigger fan of like saucier salsa, because like pico de gallo, that's like a lot more like of a dry salsa, right? Like it's a lot more like tomato chunky kind of, and has like the onion chunks and such. But like I don't know, I guess I like more typical salsa where it's a little bit more juicy, I guess. I think that's the right word for it, for what I'm thinking of. Probably gonna bake those peppermint bark cookies again. It's a whole pizza making occasion that day. Ooh. I don't know why, but like bark is so good. Peppermint bark though, ooh, fuck me up. I was actually thinking of saying to Skittle, I was like, what if we made like gingerbread cookies or something? Cause yeah, we're supposed to be having a hangout after the weekend after Christmas with, assuming everyone doesn't bail, but currently at least David is supposed to be free and Random is probably free. Or he says, yeah, that should be good for me. And potential Blue Bob, and I'm thinking, damn, what if we made something crazy for them? Just a thought. Just a thought I had. But I'm like, that could be fun. Like, hey, we made gingerbread for y'all. Pico de Gallo has always been Pico de Gallo and not a salsa. I blame Chipotle. Anyone else blame Chipotle? Curious. Also, damn, my sky I needed to like put a lot more white over it. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. But damn, my sky need to be a lot more like soft. All right, resets the whole painting. Let's delete it. I should actually message David, like, is that today you're gonna find out? Gonna be at today. We can't have David missing out on kiwi drinks again. Well, dude, but can we legally make kiwi drinks without Prac? Because Prac's like, ugh, butter. I'm gonna be farming sailing, and then I'm gonna be going to my besties, and then I'm gonna be writing, and then I'm gonna be going to HDQ, and then I'm gonna. Ugh. And then I'm gonna Prac probably. You again. Don't you ever give up. The good news is it's likely that today, when we go out for things later, we'll probably get Burrito Boys or Pita Pit, 'cause that's usually the ritual, is get one of those when we're out. Damn, this is kind of like a bluish gray. I don't got that, so we're just gonna use gray. You again. Don't you ever give up. Mario, memories are. Burrito Boys fucked me up. Burrito Boys does fuck me up. Huge same. I think I can confidently say I have never had a bad experience at Burrito Boys. And the one time that Skittle tried Fat Bastard, they like it wasn't bad, but it was just like it felt it wasn't hitting the same. It didn't hit right. So then next time we were out, I was like, we need redemption at Burrito Boys, because that Fat Bastard burrito was not as good. And then we got Fat Bastard, and I was like, or then we got Burrito Boys next time, and it was like, yeah, this is the real burrito place. Random snapped you a photo of icicles. I had forgotten icicles even existed. I guess that's probably something, yeah, that doesn't really exist in your area. Maybe you could buy a walk-in freezer and then just like pour water like off a shelf and hope it freezes while it's like dripping down. Maybe that would work pretty good. Oh, random. What are the odds do we think that Blue Op's gonna come hang out with us? That he's not gonna have other plans? And that the weather will also permit for him to hang out with us? The odds are ask Bing Bong. True. I should ask Bing Bong instead. Bing Bong. Need to bring you to the top. Wee woo, Ebo, Ebo, Ebo. Good morning. How are you today, Ebo? How was... What was it? Like, Thursday's Peak Mountain or Friday? Yeah, when you sent that in my chat, Ebo, like you posted that and just didn't say anything afterwards. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll never find out. So rip that. Were you gibbling that night, Evo? Were you gibbling, Evo? Twitch skipped what'd you ask? Bruh. Thank you, Twitch. About how in Margarine you were like, alright, or what do you think of tonight's peak mountain or generation, whatever, however you word it, and then you just never said anything after that. And then I was like, were you gibbling that night potentially? Or did you just immediately you fell asleep? Damn, this guy hit enter and then was like, alright, I'm out. Good night. Man, you wanna know what's fucked up? So on the weekend, the one that just happened, there was a Japanese Melee like invitational. And so it being in Japan, like they were streaming it like pretty late because time zone things. But then like the next day, they were doing like a rerun of it. And or like they were doing a rerun at like EST people times, so you know it was easier for people to catch it and not be like, oops, you have to stay up until 3 a.m. to see it all. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. So for like the finals that was being restreamed yesterday, like I was watching it, and the VOD of the restream got to the part, it was like about to get to the part where like I fell asleep the night before. So I was like, okay, this part I know, like I watched this and I fell asleep afterwards. And then the VOD like skipped or it like froze or something, and then it just restarted from the very beginning, and they just never fixed it, I guess. Because I went back later to like check, and it just never like fixed. They never fixed it. And I'm like what the hell even happened? I'm like, were they like restreaming like a video file or something? Because it definitely wasn't the rerun feature on Twitch. I was just confused. I'm like, I don't even understand how this happened. Like, why did it just restart from the very beginning? And then to my knowledge, it just never finished. So I just looked at what the results were today, because I'm like, whatever. But I'm like, I was trying to watch that. I was trying to see that. Very bizarre. You thought it was pleasantly easy? Feels good. You know, last night, or like this, like one of my Lethal Company streamers, he has been doing this like charity stream fundraiser thing. Actually, I think he's about to finish. He was doing a charity stream for one of his like family friends or something like that, and he ended up doing a bonus like 37-hour stream, 42-hour stream apparently, and I guess he hasn't slept. And he has 5 minutes left, but I'm like, damn. I'm pretty sure he has not slept at all during this 42-hour stream. I'm like, I could not do that. I'd feel so shitty. I'd feel so awful. I mean, shout out to them for doing that, but I'm like, damn, like, no sleep breaks. I guess one of like the donation goal incentives was like it was like race eating a Jersey Mike sub with I guess this one person, and I was like, yo, I'd fuck people up in that, I feel like. But also I guess the bread might make that difficult. So that's also a thing, but I'm like, I don't know. I can eat a little too quickly. Low key. So I'm like, I'd fuck in that. But I guess the only reason I brought that guy up is because last night I was watching him play Peak with one of his friends, and they died in Roots. I swear I got like 6 times or something. It was like, damn, makes me want to try this, see what it's like. But I guess he's also super sleep deprived and hasn't played Peak much, so he hasn't got that sauce built up. But I'm like, damn. I was thinking of being like, hey, Skittle, you want to play Peak? But then I didn't. Well, I think that was like pretty early on in the no sleep thing. He also, I don't know the name of it. He also did, eating like the world's hottest chocolate bar. I don't know the name of it. I guess like he did like the 1 chip challenge, and then he also did the world's hottest chocolate bar thing also. Which is crazy. I never heard of the chocolate bar one. That was the first time I'd seen that one. Myself. It just made me think about like the times like 3 years ago or so where my sleep schedule was just going through the fuckery of whatever nonsense I was going through back then. And like I would have like over the span of like a week, I'd have like 2 days, 2 different days or something sometimes where I would like stay up for like 30 hours because it's like my sleep is so fucked up right now. I'm just gonna like I'm waking up at like 6:30 p.m. or something. It's stupid. So I'm like, I'm just gonna reset and try again. But those days of staying up for 30 hours were not very fun. It would just be like I would just be dead in my chair here. It'd be so bad. Yeah, his stomach was probably feeling something doing all that. But, like, he didn't like look like he was handling it too poorly. Maybe he's low-key got a pretty decent spice tolerance. Like, he was like, oh yeah, this is spicy, but he wasn't like, I don't know, he wasn't freaking out or anything, so I don't know. Sleep resets never work out for you. The goal is just don't be in that scenario in the first place. That's the dream right there. Just don't have to be in that scenario at all. Because I think it did work out for me usually, but I definitely didn't like how to do it. For sure. Need consistency. Valid. Ike. Very valid. Sleep consistency is definitely the dream. That's definitely like the way to go. Connecting the chat. I'm gonna Twitch. You shouldn't have. Oh my god. At least last night, I just said fuck it, and I did a clean, like, install of my GPU driver, because I was just having this problem last night. I've never had this issue before, but I was having this problem where my NVIDIA control panel just wouldn't open. Like, I would have to, like, close it entirely through Task Manager and then try again, and then it would open. And I'm like, why? Like, and I restarted my computer, because I think it was, like, my Isaac, for some reason, was, like, being super choppy when Kendall and I were trying to do multiplayer. And I was like, what the hell is happening? Everything was just being annoying, so I eventually got it fixed where Isaac was running properly, but later in the night, I was like, I'm just doing a fresh install of my GPU driver, fuck this. And we'll see if things are better now. But I've been having this issue with Isaac, and it is literally just an Isaac thing. I cannot figure out what is causing it, but it's definitely only Isaac causes this, where, because I have 2 monitors, and if I have a stream on my other monitor, when Binding of Isaac is open, it for some reason makes the other stream like really choppy looking. And then when I click off the game, it like fixes it. It looks fine. And I'm like, why? And it definitely never did that before. So I'm like, maybe it's something with, because like the Repentance beta that I'm playing on, like maybe something's fucked up in that. But I know that was definitely never an issue before. And now it's randomly an issue. So I don't get it. Don't get it. Kendall and I were also having issues last night with the multiplayer where we just kept desyncing. So that was epic. It's like, let us just play the multiplayer. Blubbers. But yeah, it does say it's in beta, but it's like, damn. It doesn't make any sense why it's like desyncing. Like, it doesn't give you any kind of like error message or like anything. It just says desynced. And we kept having it because I guess it works where you can get the other person to reconnect once you beat the floor. So it's like, okay, just play the rest of the floor and I'll try to reconnect. But then like it just keeps like, we would like play for like 30 seconds and then it'd be like, oops, desync. And it's like, okay, fuck me, I guess. But it's really weird because before that, we did like a full run like without any problems. So I don't know like what, it doesn't seem like there's anything in particular that causes it to desync. It just seems to just like break whenever. So beta moment, I guess, but hopefully it gets figured out. The Isaac multiplayer also has this weird thing where like it has like a shit, like a pretty decent amount of input delay playing online. Regardless if you're the host or if you're connecting, like there'll just be so much input delay. And like, I guess because it's like, oh, the game like wasn't made with playing online in mind. So I guess like their online netcode is probably like really dumb or something. But I'm like, huh? Like I've never heard of a game like that where it's like even the host has input delay. So that's kind of annoying. Like it makes playing the game way harder with the input delay. As you can imagine, playing any game with input delay is not fun or desirable in any circumstance. Yo, Emma, how are you? It's looking fire, thanks. I'd say it is looking pretty good actually. I do wish, yeah, I made the background, the sky, like I wish I had more white like spritzed over it to kind of make it like lighter. But I do like that I got the colors down for the background, so that's cool. How have you been, by the way? I hope you've been good. I think I'm just about done with this painting, actually. I don't know if there's much else I want to do or need to do for this one. I might do a little bit of this real quick, a little bit of up spritz. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. Just a little bit of that. Just a little bit. A little bit of speckling, I guess, if you may. Tardif may stay up until 6 a.m. finishing an event in Overwatch. And was it like ending at like 1 p.m. or something today? Something like that. I do a bit of this. That looks nice, yeah. Okay. I think this is a done for me. I don't think I got anything else meaningful I could update to this painting. I think it overall was pretty good, other than, like, yeah, I do wish I had more white over the sky to make it kind of stand out a bit more as a distant piece of the painting. But I think overall it's still good. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.